the Wendy Williams Show.
I feel great. Let's get started. It's time for... Come on! So, I hope you had a good weekend. I had a pretty good weekend. I want to shout out to everybody in San Francisco and Oakland and all surrounding areas. Thank you for coming out. Thank you. The Wendy and Friends, for the record, comedy tour kicked off in Oakland, California on Saturday night, and it was fabulous. Fabulous. And only because, you know how, like, when you're doing a party or you have a birthday and you're just secretly scared no one will show up? Like, when they open the curtains, there'll be, like, 5 people. There were over 2,000 people. The joint was jumping. My 4 comedian friends that I brought along with me, they did the proper thing. They were raw and dirty and dressed the part. You know, and then I was telling stories in between, because I'm not a joke writer, I'm a storyteller, but, you know, I got down with the nitty gritty, and I was scared. You know, sometimes you get scared you're going to be judged because you're just used to me doing hot topics. You think I'm going to get up here and talk about, you know, Ariana Grande or something like that. No. We talk in depth, and people were laughing and throwing up, and, you know, then... And they were out at the bar at intermission, and the DJ, Jerry Ross, he was on point, and we played the dirty versions of everything, including the most filthy song of all time, Uchi Wally by Nas, I tell you. Like, all that, you know. Look. And I'm changing my costumes and telling stories and then introducing my different comedians and stuff. It was just... Thank you so much for showing up and showing out and not judging the content. Yes. And people were there of all ages and colors and stuff. I would say like from 25 to 85. There was an old lady gang there, right? And they came up to me afterwards, and they all had on tiaras, and they all are friends for years, like life, and they all were celebrating their birthdays at the same time, and they said this is what they wanted to do. But no, I know, but look, when you talk salty and greasy in front of women who I think one was 83, and then she was like, and this is my friend, she's 88, and this is my friend who's 85. I said, are you judging? She said, no, bitch. You know, look, I say all that to say, so far, so good on the tour. I am exhausted with laughter and pride. Tampa, see you Friday. Detroit, you know I'll be there on Saturday. Yeah. It's fun. A lot of fun. So congratulations to my friend Cynthia Bailey. Cynthia, by the way, I have a pair of... When I came to your house, a few months ago, you gave me a pair of sunglasses from your collection, and I wear them, and people always say, "Oh my gosh," and I'm like, Cynthia Bailey's. Anyway, yeah, no, she's entrepreneurial, and she's also 51, and she's recently engaged. Congratulations. So, her fiance is a sports journalist. His name is Mike Hill, and he's 46, and they got engaged on Friday. Well, it happened at the opening of Cynthia's new business, her wine center in Atlanta. So apparently her daughter was there, and his kids were there, and all the daughters are like the same age, and it was just like a real celebration. You know, when you get to a certain age, you know you like what you like. They've only been dating for 14 months. Now, if she was 21 or 31, I'd be like, 14 months is not long enough for that. But after you get past a certain age, you like what you like. You know? And this will be her second time around, so, maybe she'll make paperwork proper, if you know what I'm saying. And then they'll go off into the sunset. There's no more babies being had and all that crap. This guy, Mike, he wasn't a sports player, but he was like a sports director at TV before, so he knows his sports. He's a solid guy. Cynthia, congratulations. And over the weekend, we all learned that A$AP Rocky is facing 2 years in prison. This is ridiculous. So, I still can't believe he's 30. Would you look at that baby face? Cute. Anyway, he's been in jail for 3.5 weeks after a fight that he got into. Remember, these two Swedish gentlemen were following he and his crew around all day long, trying to, I guess, goat them to do exactly what Rocky fell into. And this is not Rocky's fault, although I just wish he would have held his head, give them the selfie or whatever, or go back in the hotel and mind your own business. See, this is where it all culminated. It looks like Rocky's the bad guy, but these guys were following them around all day long, looking for their moment, and they got it. Thank you, TMZ, for the video. Hi, Raquel. Hi, Harvey. Hey, Van. So the trial is now set for tomorrow, meaning tomorrow. And there's another one on Thursday and Friday. So, it's odd how the Swedes get their justice system cracking right away. Here in America, you get in trouble and, the trial's not going to be until next year or whatever. But no, he could go to jail for 2 or 3 years. 2 years.
Up to 2 years.
For reacting to people who were bothering him. Like, this is something, in my opinion, where he should have to pay a fine and maybe do a free concert or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, and I think also that this is probably going to make other people want to mess with artists when they're out on the road. Thinking that you artists will be the same hotheads, and then they can get a coin off of it, or at least get their names in the headlines, and maybe collect a few dollars if they say, ow, I broke my back. Because the fallout of lawsuits after this, like, what if one of those boys that Rocky, was punching out says he broke his nose or, his finger? So, even if he gets off, there would be fallout lawsuits, I suspect. This is just rotten all the way around. I mean, just rotten. And they're moving fast with his sentence because sentencing is next week. Next week. This man's, what? If he's found guilty.
Yeah.
He's found guilty. It seems to me that that's what they're pushing, which is disgusting. Yeah. Like, it seems like A$AP Rocky's about to go to jail. that garlic festival, another tragedy that happened over the weekend. We were out there in Oakland, and I didn't tell my team that I was with, but I'm in the hotel room by myself, lying around in the suite with the marble and the good carpet and the soft bed and the 700 thread count sheets, watching the TV, laying like a starfish, eating gummy bears and chocolate licorice and stuff. And, thinking, because that's what you do when you're going through life. You think, and depending on what you're going through, you think a lot. So I'm thinking a lot. And I'm looking at TV, I'm like, I need another fun thing to do. And I'm watching the news at Fox out there in San Francisco, and my station, that's what we come on hot. Hey, everybody. And they had the Garlic Fest. Well, to know me is to know. I love my hot sauce, I love my garlic, and I love my A1 sauce. And I travel with all three because sometimes the food is whack and it might need a little dollop. And sometimes food is really good, but you know how to zhuzh it up. And I'm very specific about the garlic that I like. Like, I like the Lowry's, the California one with the parsley inside. When you shake it, it's a little chunky. Like, you have to carry your dental floss because it gets in your teeth. But I love garlic. I love garlic. Like, you ever go to the Olive Bar and you see the roasted garlic? I can just saute it in the olive oil. I dry the olive oil off a little bit on a napkin. I don't want to clog my arteries on account of I'm 55. But I can just pop garlic, the cloves in my mouth like popcorn. So I'm like, there's a garlic fest in Gilroy. It's only an hour away. I think that we need to go. Or if you don't go, then I'll just go with James or something. And so I'm looking, but I was so tired from, getting ready for the comedy and stuff that I just lost my wind and said, let me just lay here and think about the garlic. And then we land, from last night we got into LaGuardia, and I turn on the news and I see, what? There was a shooting at the Garlic Fest? People, and acknowledgement. And, my thoughts are with the people of Brownsville, New York, right here. Like, I've been to that old-timers picnic. I went there several years ago with both Kevins. Like, we went there. We were just shooting and spraying for nothing. That's all. And by the way, Baltimore, I love you. And that is one of the stops on my comedy tour. Disgusting. Anyway, something more disgusting? Well, nothing is more disgusting than crime upon people, but this is gross in a different way, as far as what I'm saying. The actor Armie Hammer, do you know him? Well, he was daddy shamed for letting his 2.5-year-old son suck his toes. Oh, yes, honey, yes. Yo. Armie, look, I can't breathe. So Armie captioned the video, this happened for a solid 7 minutes. 7 minutes of toe sucking. So people are slamming him and say it's gross and inappropriate. In our morning meeting before the show, my bureau and I, we get together in my office and talk about stuff. And half the room said, this is fine. They saw nothing weird about it. I was like, well, who are you? Get out. Get out. His mom was not home at the time, and men do dumb things. So when she got home and found out that he posted it, she's like, what the hell? Even if you think that there's certain things that are cute for just family time. You save those for your funniest home videos for the family. You show the boy when he's 21 years old, this is what you used to do. Or whatever. But, I don't care how pretty your feet are, and my feet are a crime scene. But it immediately made me think about Jerry O'Connell, which was a pivotal moment in our relationship. When he got on he's biting and carrying on. His wife, Rebecca, the lovely Rebecca, is co-signing on it. And you know, the thing is that because you know I wear the nude color fishnets, so he couldn't get all in there. And that was the only thing. Because really, if you've ever had somebody suck your toes, that's a really sensitive spot, if you know what I'm saying. And I think you do. But there are certain things that you just don't address, like clap if you know what I'm talking about. In the name of Adina Howard, you freaks. Like when I go get a manicure, and I don't do it a lot, my nails are the same crime scene as my finger. I'm just too busy living my life. You don't look down there, look up here. Do you like this blouse? Look at this. Don't look at my nails. I don't have time. I'm busy. But when I do get them done, maybe once every month and a half professionally, I do them myself at home. I like to watch the news or a Lifetime movie or something like that and get them done. But when I go professionally, after she cuts cuticles, don't judge. Yes, I like my cuticles cut, not to the blood. I like them cut. And then she goes in and pushes them back. That to me, I'm like, keep going. They're so sensitive. It's my cuticles are so sensitive. And when she does that, it's like, in the name of Marvin Gaye song. I don't get the same feeling when I do it myself. I like when somebody else does them, you know what I mean? But, So you heard about this R. Kelly thing recently, right? Well, these two girlfriends that he has, they want their own Hollywood career. Now, we talked about this story last week, and the girls, one of them, I forget which one, talked about how, you know, I'm in love with Robert Kelly. And she calls him Robert Kelly. That's the love of my life, and, you know, so on and so forth. Some of the Bureau members feel as though these girls are so brainwashed that they really have no idea what they're dealing with. Well, Azriel Clary is 21, and Jocelyn Savage is 24. I don't know the difference between the both of them. But, you know, two young girls, they're looking for a talent management company to represent them and put them in a positive light. And they're interested also, by the way, in case you're watching in your talent management, they like to model, they want to act, and they want to start their own business. Now, who's going to hire them? Nobody wants to be involved with that. I wouldn't even take the call. No. I mean, you know, Mona Scott deals with a lot of people. I don't even think she'd stoop that low. This is low stooping. You know, when Robert goes to jail, and I believe he will go to jail, probably for the rest of his life, and the word on the curb is that he's got no money. And so what are these girls going to do? It's not like he can leave them, you know, several bags of money to take care of themselves and visit him in prison and then eventually get, you know, what do they call them, the conjugal visit thing or something like that. Like, this is not a show that I would even open the phone for, much less watch on TV, unless they turn evidence. And they turn against him and tell exactly what they saw. This would be better than Gail and R. You know what I'm saying? Because what Gail did was the same thing I was telling you back in 1995 about Robert, but nobody wanted to hear me. But, you know, if they did a reality show based on collecting their lives, and they're still young enough, I mean, to make lives of their own and everything like that, but wouldn't you want to know, like, the details? What went down? Like, his wife used to have to, Andrea Kelly, she's older than them, Andrea used to have to ask him to use the bathroom, you know, and you know, he kept the bathrooms locked. These girls were told what to eat and what time to eat. I mean, like, have you read and heard the details of what Robert is alleged to have done to women? It's disgusting. But girls, nobody wants to see you still talking about, I'm in love with Robert and I want to be a model. Nobody cares. Those girls are rather small to have such large breasts, by the way, just a side detraction. Do you think that they're now? No, they're small to have such large pendulous breasts, you know? I wonder if he bought them for, like, I wonder what, I wonder. And this one over here is carrying her Birkin bag. Girl, you need to sell that and get your life. I never ended up seeing Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio's movie because we were busy. Yeah. I had a headache, just, the delicious food, like the bay has, the crabs. My mercury level was probably at an all-time high. Like, I can't eat any more seafood until I get to Baltimore, and that's a couple of weeks from now. So I'm off of it. The cholesterol of it all. Plus, I got the thyroid that gets agitated by the mercury. I'm calling room service like every 5 minutes. There's bones on the floor, and there's all kinds of stuff going on. I posted a video, by the way, of me eating some soul food. I think it's on my Instagram story. I just want you to know that I'm not using a fork while I'm throwing down in the bed. This is what a pig I am. I'll tell you. And just go look at it. Just re-look at it. The chicken wings that I ordered were so good. And the only thing that they forgot to bring me in the takeout, because I didn't get it at the hotel, because hotels normally don't throw down like that, I wanted, like, food from the hook. Like, I wanted to get down, right? So they found a place. They went out to get it. I took my shower. I took off my wig to prepare. You can see it on my Instagram story. I think it's on the story. Anyway, it's someplace over there. I posted it this weekend. The food, look, styrofoam just laying everywhere. The collard greens, there were yams. I don't even like yams, but I like these. And the wings and the macaroni and cheese. I had the hot sauce, the Lowry's. I put a little A1 sauce just to make the mix. It's going on stuff besides steak. And there was no fork, and I didn't feel like calling room service to get the fork because the knocking agitates me. I keep do not disturb the whole time. I used, when you have a chicken wing, and look. Hold on. When you have a chicken wing, you have the small drumstick part, but then you have that part that has the 2 bones in it. Hold on. Because they were fried hard and dipped in all kinds of sauce. They were delicious. I used the 2-piece part as a fork. I was digging. So good. Do you love your food? Do you like this show? Well, we got more great show for you, everybody. Coming up on the Inside Scoop, our friend Michael Yo is back to talk about the latest drama regarding Nicole Murphy kissing the married man. So, grab a wing and do your thing. Monday, September 16th. It's a new season. New. What a feeling. The countdown begins. It is really dirty.
It's dirty.
I'm going to let you do all the talking. I'm not going to say one word.
It's dirty.
And I don't need to. It's time for the Inside Scoop. And here with the dish is our comedian friend and host of Hits 1 Hollywood on Sirius XM. Give it up again for Michael Yo.
Are you ready? Here we go. Nicole Murphy apologized for kissing a married man. So last week we found out she was kissing a married man in Italy, and we found out who that
Layla Rashawn's husband.
Yeah, Layla Rashawn's husband, Antoine Fuqua.
A big, prestigious director.
Been married for over 20 years. And
Children and everything.
Children and everything. And what's crazy about this story is after the pictures came out, these pictures right here, Nicole came out on social media and said, "We're family friends," and that was just a friendly hello.
I've never kissed you like that.
Not yet. No. You do not say hello like that, Wendy.
No.
No. So everyone called BS on that. Then she had to give out an apology. And she gave that to TMZ. And she said, without going into the entire situation, "I want to apologize to my family and to Layla and the Fuqua family for what transpired. It was not my intention to be in this situation. I do not condone women kissing or interacting in any way inappropriately with a married man. I too was once married, and I would never intentionally undermine another woman despite what has been written."
Then why did she kiss him?
Well, that's a good question. So
her body is sick. Off topic,
Yeah.
she delivered those kids. She didn't adopt them or steal them.
I think she's like 51 years 51
And
years
Nicole
old.
is gorgeous from head
Gorgeous.
to toe. I like her. It pains me to have to talk about her like that, but I have to.
So they're
Go ahead.
saying
Or you have to.
she kissed him is because she thought he was divorced and he wasn't with Layla anymore. Now we don't know why she thought that, but the rumors are swirling that he actually told her that.
I thought it was separated.
Huh? Separate,
About to get.
But,
Yeah.
but she actually thought, oh, they were separated. Or
Yeah, but
going
men,
on
but men lie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Men lie, and
Oh yeah.
I mean,
Yes.
you can't lie about the actual divorce because that would be on record.
Yes.
But you can lie about being separated, like, oh, me and my wife don't get along. She doesn't please me, and so
But
on
if she's
and so
a
forth.
family friend, why wouldn't she just talk to Layla?
Because maybe she was closer to no, because not all family friends are alike. You're closer to me than you are with, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just because you're a family friend doesn't mean that you're friends with both the same way.
I understand it, but that's just shady. It's just dirty.
Well, I'm trying to give her the benefit of the doubt because men lie.
Oh, we do. We're horrible people. We're horrible
You're
people.
the worst. But we love you. Like, we love you.
No, but we're awful.
Damn it, man.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad, man.
But Lisa Ray says, this is Nicole's track record.
Oh, yeah. So,
Just saying.
yes. So here's what's crazy is Lisa Ray, she was saying that Nicole cheated with her husband back in the day.
the kings of the Turkins and the Caicos.
The king of the Turcos, the chief of the Turcos and Caicos. And
Turquoise. Turquoise and cuckoos.
So they actually got her on tape. TMZ caught her on the street, and this is what she had to say about the whole incident.
Mm-hmm.
Nicole did the same thing in the early 2000s in your former marriage. Is that true? Did that happen?
True. That's true. Absolutely true.
So what happened exactly?
Just what you said. She messed around with my husband. I don't know if she's a home wrecker or
Right.
not. I can't answer that, but I know that what she's doing to people's homes is just wrecking it.
You did confront her at the time back
Oh, I
then.
definitely confronted her. She know it.
Do you think that is she interested only in married men or something
I
like
don't know
that?
anything about that. You gotta ask her what she's interested in. I know she's interested in getting back in the same position that she was in. Who wouldn't?
Right. What's your message to Nicole?
I ain't got to say to Nicole.
Okay.
Now, I have to put on the record.
Okay.
Nicole did deny that this ever happened.
Well, wouldn't you?
Yes, I would, but I have to say it. I have to say it now. Leela's deleted all her Instagram, all her Twitter, and everybody's waiting for a joint statement.
I'm waiting for Layla Rashawn to give me a call so we can have her here for some more inside scoop.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be great.
There you go.
In the meantime, all right, Monique.
Yes.
Okay.
We all know Monique is good at feuding with people in Hollywood. And that all started, I'm going to go back to the beginning. That all started when she came out publicly and said she was blacklisted from Hollywood from Lee Daniels, Oprah, and Tyler Perry when she didn't go and promote Precious.
Right.
And Whoopi Goldberg, she threw into that mix too. Now, how it all started was,
You're throwing Whoopi Goldberg under the bus.
well, I don't know.
All right.
But she's saying.
Go ahead, Michael.
I'm just saying what she said, Wendy.
Okay.
Okay, don't attack me for what she said.
I'm not attacking
I'm
you.
just saying.
Just deliver.
I'm trying.
Go.
Okay, so she goes on The View. Monique goes on The View, and Whoopi asked her about this. Monique's giving her answer. Then Whoopi cuts in and says, basically, she says, I could have schooled you on how this industry works. She said something like that. Well, Monique didn't like that at all. Monique was mad about that and said, how's she going to give me advice when she hasn't produced anything? She's just the help. Yeah, well, it seems like this feud is still going. Yeah, it seems like it's still going because she
Wait a minute. Sister Act was a huge hit produced by Whoopi on, like, Whoopi is a chief.
I'm just saying.
But, okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So this feud is still going. Monique went on Comedy Hype and said that, gave some inside information. She was talking about a personal conversation Whoopi had with her, and she goes, Monique had this big deal with Netflix, didn't pay her enough money, so Monique was very mad about that.
Right.
And she said she couldn't take that money because it would hurt the black females that's coming up after her, taking such a low fee. So Whoopi, what she said is Whoopi allegedly said, don't worry about those people behind you. You got to worry about yourself. And, yeah. And here's the clip to describe. Oh, yeah. Monique went on record.
Receipts? Go ahead.
Yes, go ahead, Monique.
So when I get Whoopi Goldberg on the flip saying, them little ones coming behind you, you better give a damn about you. That crushed me that day in her dressing room because, see, Whoopi Goldberg told me the salary she makes from The View, and that hurt my feelings, that you've been there for 10 years and you accept them paying you that, and you telling me, don't worry about the little one coming up. If I ain't got to be worried about you too, because you accept that salary, it makes it hard for me. And how hard do you think it's going to make for the one who ain't here yet? Because you accept that salary.
What do you think, Wendy? What's your thoughts on this?
I mean, she was real passionate with that. I don't know. I know Whoopi and I have gone through the fire because of my big mouth on the radio. And we have since made terrific amends. I think that Whoopi would not be at The View if she wasn't getting her money. She's the one who heads up the table. She's the one who takes off every Friday. Whoopi can show up or not. And when she is there, she definitely has an attitude that I like, which is, what time is it? Can we go, please? Can we go?
Yeah.
I appreciate Monique's bravery and her transparency to give people her truth, because that also takes,
She's showing her integrity in an industry where there's not a lot of integrity.
Right, in an industry where when you say stuff like that, you may never work again.
Absolutely.
But she doesn't care. She's putting it out there to educate all of us. I'm confused.
Yeah, it's tough.
I'm confused.
But she's speaking her truth, and sometimes you're lonely when you speak your own truth. So, hopefully.
Are you lonely, Michael?
Oh no, I'm not lonely. I have another baby coming.
Oh yes,
Yes,
Michael Yo is pregnant. For more information on Michael Yo, listen. First of all, he's going to be performing. He is a comedian. August 8th through the 10th at Levity Live in Nyack, New York, and we'll be right back.
All right.
I'm taking her on a tour. Can you go through the elevator? Airport way. All right, look, it is time for another edition of Trendy at Wendy, and here with some fabulous products at unbelievable discounts is our friend Ashley Glazier.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I love what you've sourced. Let's go.
Thank you. And
Yum.
thank you, Rue La La.
Look at
they
the
always
sleeves.
get us the best thing.
Oh, yeah, they're the best. Look.
So,
oh, wow.
this is a beautiful white shirt, and we need to keep it fresh. This is from C'est La Vie. The steamer's on. It's a dry iron.
Oh, wait, we're not getting the shirt?
No, we don't get the shirt, but
Oh, but
I mean,
this
I'm
is
sure
cute,
they can
though.
find us a shirt.
Rue
It
La
is
La.
very
This
cute.
shirt is fabulous.
But in order to wear a shirt like this, it needs to be pressed and polished. So it acts as a dry iron. It has 3
From Talbot.
settings. Oh, really? Nice. And then it has the brush, 3 different settings, comes in 4 different colors, and it's really cute and it's easy to store in an apartment in New York City. You don't have to deal with the whole board going down. Very easy.
I need that in my life.
Yeah, so you're gonna get it, and you
Wow.
guys can also get it. It retails for $100. We are getting it 50% off at just $49.99.
You know, sometimes the steamers have all that water at the bottom, that thing.
and it makes
it's
it
a lot.
fast.
This is perfect.
Very convenient.
Okay, what's next?
Next up from Kara, we have hair accessories. So I'm wearing my barrette. It says Glam.
Oh, I love these.
There's one that says Boss. This one's for you.
I'll take it.
And then it has all these really fun pearl headbands, and there's different barrettes and different things that you can choose from. Just so easy
Look
to
at
punch up your
this.
hairstyle. It's beautiful.
So cute. A tiara headband kind of
Love
sort of.
that.
I
Love to
all
be
this.
sparkly all over.
Always.
These retail between $78 and $90. So you guys get to pick which one you want. Up to 77% off at $24.99.
These are everywhere. Really cute.
Really, really cute. I'm really into it.
Yeah. Get these, and don't forget the steamer.
Okay. This is what we were just
Luxury,
chatting.
darling. Luxury.
This is Christian
Dior.
Dior. Yes. Real Dior. Women's, the Dior Club visor. I mean, I was wearing it over the weekend.
I was too, but I wasn't photographed in it. I have
Well, this
this blue one right
paparazzi
here,
hide.
although I'll take the
Oh, I
rest
did the
of
blue
them
one
today.
too. So there's 4 different colors for you to choose from. So sporty, so chic, and Wendy was saying it's good. She can hide from the paparazzi.
And-
I can feel like I'm hiding from the paparazzi.
But you know what, though? If you pull it down low enough, they're sunglasses. But if you push it up a little bit, then you could get your glasses on. Like this
Yes.
is the ultimate
It's pretty fabulous.
remix
I
on
love
the
it.
Beach Stiviano.
It's amazing. Yes, yes. So it retails for $390. We are getting it 54%
That's
off.
it?
Yeah.
For Dior?
And it's even better. We got us, $179 for Dior. Christian Dior.
Get yours now.
So these are from Z-Tech. They're wireless earbud headphones. I'm always running around doing 700 things at once, so having hands-free
How do you
is
open this?
life-changing. Just, yeah, pops open. So they just float delicately in your ears. It fits with all the smartphone devices, so iPhone, Android, and anything else that you might have with Bluetooth. And it comes in all these different cool colors.
I love the colors.
So many fun colors. So they're great gifts. They're perfect for, and you can get a whole bunch because the
You
price
really
is
do
insane.
look dated when you wear the big headphones.
Yeah.
Like I'm on the plane and I got the big headphones on because we give away all this stuff and I never remember to take them.
You can take all
Everybody
of
else
them.
has buds. They
Yeah.
fling their hair, and me, I'm all bogged down. No, these are the ones. How much
Can
are
be
these?
free flowing. So these retail for $79. We're getting them 75% off at $19.99. You can get a wardrobe of earbuds.
Actually, good stuff. So
Thank you.
Hey.
And now we're getting to final, most beautiful items. This is from Genevieve.
This looks
is
like
a
what I have
easy
on.
tennis necklace. Well, yours is real.
Real?
Mine is not real. I'm not at that point in my life yet. I'm going to get there. And until then, Genevieve has got me covered. So
Hey, these are really
they come
good.
in 3 different settings. They're super sparkly, as you can see. Really good. And you're a diamond, like,
I
connoisseur,
love
so-
diamonds.
And it's fun sometimes to wear the fake ones for traveling, or if you're in the swimming pool or at a party, you don't have to worry. Feel safe and secure. Comes in a rose setting, silver setting, and a yellow gold tone.
Fabulous.
The price is better. We are getting it. They retail for $249.
No.
We're getting it 80% off at just $49.99.
Okay.
Pretty fast.
I've had my necklace for about 17 years, so it's cost per wear. But you know what? Get this, please. Do your thing. You'll love it. A tennis
I mean, you can
necklace.
stack them at that
Yeah,
price
yeah.
and look really fast.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Moisturize.
Yeah, so this is eye serum from D24 Carat.
Expensive.
Very expensive.
Worth
The
it.
ingredients are so powerful and super luxe. You start off with the serum.
I use
it has,
this too.
It has 24 karat gold,
Yep.
caviar, aloe, vitamin
Darling.
C, vitamin E, all the rich, luxurious things that we love. And then you have your eye cream that's packed with aloe, cucumber, and vitamin C.
It's a fortune.
It is. Retails
don't pay that.
No, it retails for $850. We are getting it 91% off at just $79.99.
Ashley.
Thank you.
Ooh la la. Thank you so much for the amazing deal. Get all this stuff. It's all, I'm taking it all home. Go to wendyshow.com before they sell out. Ask Wendy is next.
Thank you.
Monday, September 16th. Can you feel it? We got a new season. everybody, make yourselves at home except for you. How you doing?
Doing?
Who are you? What's your name? Where you from?
Hey, Wendy, I'm Delaney. I'm from Cape Cod, Massachusetts.
Nice.
Thank you.
So it's vacation all year round at
All
Cape
year
Cod.
round, except for in the winter.
What do you do?
I go to school.
Uh-huh.
I'm a film student.
Okay, and how can I help you?
So I'm 20 years old, and my boyfriend of 4 years just proposed to me on the 4th of July. I was in such shock, and I didn't take the ring. I think we're too young. I think we're too young to get married, and he keeps asking me about it.
How old is he?
21.
Okay, is he in school also?
He's a pilot.
Oh, nice. So, do you have children?
No.
Are you pregnant?
No.
So what's your question?
Is it wrong for me to want to continue the relationship even though I don't want to get engaged?
No, it's not wrong. I mean, you've been with him since you were 16, quite frankly.
Yeah.
Can I be personal?
Yeah.
Is he your first?
He is my first boyfriend.
Okay. Would you like to marry him one day?
Maybe one day, yeah. It's just, I'm really young right now.
Between me and you, would you like to date others, to test waters, to make sure that he's the one?
I definitely think after the situation, that's might be an option.
Yeah. Well, I would suggest, even though you didn't ask me, yes, you were definitely too young. We were just talking about that during Hot Topics. And women have so many options these days in terms of work and being go-getters. We're no longer just moving out of our parents' house and moving into a man's arms.
Yeah.
Keep your options open. Break up with him gently. Listen, do you live together?
No.
Perfect. We're gonna call this a break in the relationship where you break up formally. In other words, you make an announcement that you want to date and find yourself, get your career, and he should fly around the world and find himself. You're both so young.
Yeah.
And if it's meant to be, then in several years, and not so many, but several years.
Maybe we'll come back together.
Yes. You're so smart. Good for you. Good for you. Good for you. Okay. Wow, I love it. Come here.
Thank
You got every material in the factory on you. But too much is never enough on this show. Come out more. How you doing?
How you doing, Wendy?
Good. What's your name? Where you from?
I'm Tanika. I live in Nashville by way of Baltimore.
Okay. Are you? Yeah, Baltimore.
That's home. That's home.
Are you? What do you do for a living?
I'm a lab tech.
Okay. How can I help you?
So.
Uh-oh.
Right. So, went back to Baltimore last month for a family get together, and everybody has that one messy relative. Well,
One.
Right. So, anywho, he's currently in a separated status, but he, he's pulled some shenanigans, but this one took the cake. He comes in and it's like, hey, everybody, I want you all to meet girlfriend number 1 and girlfriend number 2. Arm in arm.
What the R. Kelly is going on?
Right.
Okay.
And we all went along with it, They were nice girls. They didn't do anything to us. They were nice, and we went along with it. But then when he left, we were all feeling a certain kind of way. So, I'm kind of questioning,
How old is he?
I think he's 38.
Okay. Has he been married and divorced or whatever?
He's currently still married, just separated from the drama.
Wait a minute. Okay. So, and how many children does he have?
3.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so I guess my question is, is it too late for us to should we have a little mini intervention with him? Tell us how should we address him on
Well,
the
you
matter?
don't even live in Baltimore. You went home. So you're removed from the situation.
Just stay away from it.
Yeah, you can stay out of it. If I were you, I would.
Yeah.
But however, I would definitely talk to other people around him who are in Baltimore who can actually see him, on a daily basis and just kind of what are you doing?
Right.
This is sloppy.
Right.
Were the girls real young?
Yeah. But old enough to know better now,
Okay. We'll be right back. You teach the classes? How long have you been doing that?
2 years.
She teaches twerking classes. And she's also an HR head from North Carolina. How do you say your name?
It's
Teresa? Latricia?
Johnson Miller.
I love your pom-pom earring. You're my
Thank you.
eye candy,
I'll
by the
wear
way.
this for you.
Talk about it.
Pom-pom earrings from Dillard's, sunshine dress,
And the
My
shoes
boutique-
are everything.
Boutique or custom made. All and the satin.
Really? We'll be right